In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple NLP technique called the spin technique. My name is Piers Day and I'm an NLP trainer and I'm a hypnosis trainer. I help people in everyday lives in one-to-one sessions, whether it's face-to-face in a room or whether it's online. I work with people all over the world. Being a coach is the most wonderful profession to have. Coach, therapy, whatever my clients need, I'm able to give them due to the 20 or so years of work I've been doing in this field. Now, the spin technique, it's an NLP technique devised by Richard Bandler, who was one of the co-creators of NLP back in the 1970s. And it's been developed and moved around over the years as new techniques come in. It's getting better and better. And I use this probably a dozen times a week with clients, often online because this works really well online, but I often use it with children and people who just get themselves into a bit of a pickle. When you look at how people feel and how you feel about a situation, it's better to nip it in the bud the second you get that first flutter. So if you imagine, here's a train on the railway tracks going down a hill. And here's the train here, excuse my drawing. There's your train beginning to start the journey going down the hill. If it goes too fast down the hill, it's going to get to the bottom here and it's going to derail itself. So if I was to try and stop it and change the route of that horrible mess down here, if I did it down here, the train's going too fast. If I nip it in the bud here, right at the beginning, and then put in a new track that's much safer, the train can go down this track. We can divert it because it's not going as fast. And that's why with a lot of these anxiety, nervousness, fear, depressive techniques that I've been showing you on this channel, a lot of them, I say, do it quickly. If you're really in the middle of an anxiety attack, there are very few techniques apart from tapping that will instantly stop it. So this is a really, really good way of just starting to practice when you're at home, when you start feeling that first flutter of nervousness. Now, how would it be that if you had a time just to reverse the feelings, going from a negative to a positive, and then anchoring it, which I've done in a previous video, anchoring it to that good feeling. So when you feel bad about something, you can instantly go, oh yeah, that's what I used to have. That's the old program running. I've got the new one now. I'm okay with it. So the first thing we have to do is identify the feeling. What's that first flutter? Oh, I've got this impending feeling of doom coming on because I've got an exam to take, whether you're going in for your exams, whether I'm doing a negotiation for my pay rise, whether it's for a big meeting. And this nowadays with this pandemic, whether it's just going out and shopping, whether you feel that, oh, I don't like being around lots of people at the moment, I feel safer at home. But I know I have to go and do the school run, or I know I have to go shopping, I know I have to go and earn some money, whatever it happens to be. But when you get that first flutter, just close your eyes for a second and go, right, where is it? And you just zoom round your body and go, yeah, it's here. I've got that feeling just there, that butterflies in the stomach, that first flutter. And you say, okay, so when I've got that first flutter, what's its shape? Is it bright or is it dim? That sort of stuff. Is it really sharp or is it really rounded? And we start talking about the feeling and the submodalities, as we call it in the NLP world, of this feeling that you've got inside. And as you start breaking it down into that feeling, you say, okay, is it heavy? Is it light? Is it hot? Is it cold? And some people like actually to bring it out of their body so they can actually see it. And they can use their imagination just to feel it and see it. And say, fine, it starts here. Then where does it go? Oh, it goes up and I feel my chest tightening and my shoulders coming up on my neck or getting stiff. So that's point A, that's point B. So it's then going to go on this journey from here to here, or wherever it's going to go. Some people it goes down to a knee or a foot. But wherever the point B is, that's your pathway. And I said, fine. As it goes up the pathway, what way is it spinning? And I tend to go like that. What way is it spinning? Is it going that way, clockwise or anti-clockwise? And they go, yeah, it's going like this. And I said, fine, that's clockwise. So as it's going clockwise, I said, fine. So what's, do you feel it at the moment? It's what, a 3 out of 10? They go, yeah. I said, right, now speed it up, speed the spin up, and take it up to a 7 or 8 out of 10. And they go, I don't like that. Yeah, it's getting worse, it's getting worse, it's getting worse. And I get them to make it worse. And I say to them, in the outside world, you try and keep it in. But in working with me, what I'd like you to do is just allow it to come up. And they bring it up. And sometimes you'll see the emotion coming in. And I say, great, now slow it down. Slow it down. Take it back down to a 3 or a 2 or a 1. And they go, oh, that's better. I say, great. We have just discovered that you have control over it. And they go, oh, yeah. Because many people think they're out of control in these situations. But as you do that, you just feel the control. And I said, great. So spin it around again. And now stop it. And if they can't, I said, bring it out. And literally use your hands to stop it. Just to slow it down. And now spin it the other way. Just spin it the other way. Just spin it. Rather like a Catherine wheel at a fireworks display. And hear the ooh and the ah. And I get them to laugh with it. And they said, yeah, I just feel that spinning the other way. Just notice it's totally different. Now bring in a really good feeling. Feel the event is going to go really well, that you're going to have a wonderful time shopping and you're going to see a great friend who's going through the same situation as you and you keep your social distance. Or whether you're with your boss, you're not getting the pay rise that you want, just spin it, keep it going. Imagine that Catherine wheel going round and round and sparks flying everywhere. Like fireworks today, and again, hear the oohs and the ahs and that wonderful feeling of excitement as the next bang goes off with the fireworks. That's right. Keep going. And I get them to close their eyes faster and faster. And then spin it through the problem once again. And just notice that the old feeling is gone. You've got this new exciting feeling coming in. And again, laugh with them. Get them really into, yeah, God, here comes the Catherine wheel, ooh, ah, and that firework display going off, just letting off, dissociating them from the problem. And as you do that, you bring in the new feeling, and so right now, slow it down, and just notice that new feeling is in. And as that new feeling's in, and get them to keep their eyes closed for a second, get your thumb and your centre finger and just anchor it. And take a nice deep breath in and out. And you've anchored it on your thumb and finger. I said, great, okay. And then I said, open your eyes, just shake off that feeling, shake it all off, there we go, shake it off. And we have a quick chat about where they parked or what the weather's like if they happen to be the other side of the world. That sort of thing. And they say, right, now just go back in to that situation where you had that first flutter before. And they go, yeah, it's not really there. And I said, great, just rub your fingers together like that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they go, yeah, it's definitely not there. It's gone. I said, great, so you've got that new feeling in place of the old feeling. Like everything in life, you get better with practice. So every time you get that first flutter right up there before you get that horrible rush of that dreaded doom energy, literally just spin it the other way. Which way is it spinning this time? Spin it the other way. And literally do that with your hands. Do that with your hands and just spin it. And you'll see them just changing. Now, if you want to do this yourself, you've seen this video now. And if you watch it a couple of times, you'll get the technique really quickly. And you can do this so simply. And one of the reasons why I wanted this video is yesterday I went to that dreaded place called the supermarket. And I saw a client of mine outside. And we made contact and we nodded. And she just went like that. And I just laughed because she was just spinning. And she went in, she said, oh, I'm getting a bit nervous. just spin it the other way. And then she walked in. So this works, and you can do it yourself. So if you learn this technique just by watching this video a couple of times, you can do it yourself. Whenever you feel that first flutter, just do it. It takes 5 seconds to do. Literally. Done. You don't even have to use your hands after a bit. Once you've got it practiced, go, yep, spin it the other way. Yeah, I can do it now. It's if you're coming in, you're centering and then doing it. If you haven't done already, I would really, really advise you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. So whenever I do a video, which is once a week, you'll get a new video in your inbox so you can learn a bit more about how to help other people or even how to help yourself.